We're going to talk about some feedback that we need from you. We'll provide you the usual resettlement update. We'll talk briefly about private sponsorship updates. Then we'll, cover some of the one of our new initiatives here, the Multicultural Center. Then the Festival of Nations, which is coming up in August, and our usual community shout-outs. And as always, we'll be taking your questions and providing answers. So that's the agenda that we have for you today, which we hope to cover in the next 50 minutes or so. With that in mind, I want to just start by presenting to you our annual report, the 2022 annual report, which we just published. It is more than just a catalog of our activities in 2022, but really gives a sense of where we are going as an organization. We took our time to really look at the organization and what it has accomplished in the last 10 years. And as a result of that, really project into the future of where we see the organization going based on the strategic plan that we have, based on the vision that we've developed. And so it's a document that we're proud of, but we could only have this as a result of the work that we have done together. So kudos to the staff, but particularly to our partners, to our donors, to the thousands of volunteers that have supported our work, not only in the last year, but over the years since the organization has been here. So we have an online version, and we have the hard copy version that we're going to be circulating, but you can have advanced reading by just going to the link. I think Casey has put the link in the chat. You can also access that way. We're going to be mailing out in the next few weeks copies to your various organizations. So expect the copy in the mail. We continue to count on your support to do this work, and hopefully this annual report gives you a glimpse at what we have accomplished together and what we hope to accomplish in the future. I hope you enjoy the read and come back to support us so that we can do more for this year. So thank you. With that, I also want to go on to the next ask that I have of each one of you, is that we are currently trying to collect feedback on our mission and vision. We, in 2001, went through a strategic planning process where we came up with a new mission and vision statement for the International Institute of St. Louis, which reads, the International Institute of St. Louis provides opportunities for immigrants and refugees to thrive in order to create a welcoming, prosperous, and healthy region for all. We're asking, and I think we sent out an email when we sent out the agenda for this, we're asking you to just take a quick survey. It would be like about 3 to 5 minutes maximum. That just gives us feedback that we can use to improve the organization, but also to communicate with some of our stakeholders. So I'm asking for your help in doing this. And if Casey has put the link to the survey in the chat. You can also share this with your own networks. The more people who can respond to this survey, the better for us. This would just help us grow as an organization. As always, your feedback is important to us. Item 4 on our agenda is resettlement update. And I am assuming that this is going to be done by Carlos Suarez. So Carlos, please.
Yeah, thanks, Ari, and great to see everyone. So just we have a couple reverse slides here, but to give everyone a brief update on resettlement and arrivals for the last month and this month. For June, at least as you can see, we've had 18 Ukrainians that have walked act as walk-ins here at the Institute, and also 22 Cuban Haitian entrants that are walk-in clients that are accessing services and programs here at the International Institute. So we're still seeing a good number of individuals that are coming and walking in and are getting informed and access to programs here at the Institute. So for direct resettlement through our arrivals, for June, we did have a busy month, also backing up to May, which was also another busy month of equally or close to 26 cases of 80 individuals. Another diverse group of individuals for the month, coming from a number of, originating from a number of countries that you can see there. So it was definitely a busy time period. It has been a busy year, but then also looking at July, another 10 cases of 39 individuals, also coming from a diverse group of demographics. And we also are expecting more cases. We've received some notice of additional cases that aren't included in this list, so that number does still continue to grow. And so far we have, in August, 2 cases confirmed of 6 individuals. I'll also note that at the end of June, we did have, I believe, which was another record number of a family size of 14 from Syria. So, we're still continuing to receive larger family sizes here. Since it's such a large family size, we were able to find housing for them. Unfortunately, there's some circumstances out of our control that we do have a family in a hotel at this moment, as soon as their unit is ready. But other than that, we've been solidifying housing for all new arrivals, and also do appreciate any leads on property owners and landlords here in the region that are open to working with us at the International Institute and welcoming individuals to the St. Louis community. That's a general update for resettlement. It has been a busy time period for us still, and I believe we're expecting it to be still pretty fluid and busy through the end of the fiscal year at the end of September. I don't know if there's any quick questions or if we can go on to the next part, but
at this point, I don't see any questions for you, Kalisa. We're just going to go on to the next item, which is really about its welcome call. Obviously, we had mentioned in our last month's update that the International Institute has been designated as a private sponsor organization amongst 12 across the country. We have had one session already doing an introduction of what welcome call is, and we're doing one tonight. We're doing this in partnership with the Mosaic Project, and we're doing it at their location in Clayton. If you are interested, you have to register to attend. It's between 5:30 and 7 p.m. tonight. We're also, Blake and the team, Carlos, have been eager to schedule presentations to various groups, any groups, anywhere, anytime. You can send an email to Blake to hamiltonb@iistl.org if you're interested in us doing a presentation at a particular group or at a particular location, as well as online to specific groups. We're also collecting information for people who are interested. So there is also a link for those who would want to inform us of their intentions to learn more about welcome call. So that's going on. We also have a new and exciting opportunity in terms of private sponsorships. And this is with reference to the Cuban, Haitian, Nicaraguan, and Venezuelan parolees. We have been lucky to have a funding to sponsor this initiative. The Biden administration is granting travel authorizations to 30,000 parolees from these 4 countries each month to be admitted into the United States. In St. Louis, we're coordinating action to try to make sure that we are seeing some of these parolees move into the St. Louis region. And the way that it's going to happen is almost similar to Welcome Corps, but in this case, we still need family members of the beneficiaries who are here in the United States to apply for their family members, the beneficiaries, to come to the United States. And that process, for that process to happen, it's basically those family members are known as supporters, right? And they have to go online and do an application, just as we did, or we've done for the Ukrainian applications. It's called a form I-134A. It can be done online, and there's a declaration of financial support there. These family members here have to be either US citizens or lawful permanent residents, asylees, refugees, or current parolees, and even those who are on what they call a temporary protective status, which would apply in many cases to Venezuelans, can apply for family members. So we're going to be engaging different communities to be part of this initiative. It's the same model like Uniting for Ukraine. Anybody who is interested in this as well can stay connected by using the form, the link to inquire for more information, and we'll be connecting with you all. We're also planning an event on August 3rd between 5:30 and 7 p.m. here at the International Institute. We're asking people to register, because that information session is really going to help us know the interest that exists within the community too, but also empower community members to make these applications so that we can bring family members. They don't have to travel to the border. They don't have to take the risky trip through the forest to get up here, when they can be brought here legally with the support of family members. So that's what we're investing in. We're putting together a team. We have funding to support this initiative. And so we're going to be looking forward to seeing how that makes a difference in St. Louis, and how many people we can welcome with this initiative. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to move on to.
All right.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hi, it's Suzanne Sierra with Mosaic. I just have a quick question. If there's a quick description of the difference between the private sponsorship of the individuals coming from the countries versus the Welcome Corps private. I guess I thought that was also private sponsorship.
Yes. So it is the Welcome Corps. It's a public-private partnership. It is private sponsorship in the sense that it's groups of private citizens who are sponsoring the refugees that are coming to the United States. In the case of Welcome Corps, they have to be refugees. They have to meet the definition of what a refugee is, meaning that they have escaped their country as a result of fleeing persecution or conflict, and are living in another country and have been granted the status of refugee and are now eligible to come to the United States as refugees. So that's fundamentally the difference. And in this there are 2 phases for that. Phase 1 is actually the federal government working with Welcome Corps to match people who want to sponsor refugees with refugees in refugee camps. On the phase 2 is people who have identified refugees that can sponsor those refugees. So that matching is not necessarily going to be done by the federal government. And so that's fundamentally what Welcome Core is. Whilst for the private sponsorship of parolees from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, it is absolutely private, where this application is done online. The individual that is sponsoring a family member actually demonstrates that they have the financial capability or to be able to support this family member, and their application, they get a travel authorization to the United States. Upon arrival, they have the same obligations as would have been if they were doing Welcome Call, to ensure that the people are resettled and integrated. So I think that that's the fundamental difference in this case.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Fabulous. Are any other questions? Seeing or hearing none. The next item on our agenda is Inclusion St. Louis. Inclusion St. Louis is back. And I am going to have this Barbara. Yes, Barbara, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, the Anna Crossland Center for Multicultural Excellence has launched, membership has launched. And so our first public-facing experience is Inclusion St. Louis, which will be tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And the exciting thing about it is there are a couple of components. One, there will be a panelist conversation to discuss what does multiculturalism mean beyond the kind of typical, let's celebrate each other. What does it really mean for St. Louis to be a thriving, welcoming, global city? So we're going to have that conversation, which will be facilitated by Ari. And a couple of the panels will include the Anna E. Crossland herself and Vernon Mitchell from the mayor's office, and we're waiting on a few other confirmations. So that's the panel. The other exciting aspect of this is where you will come in if you join us. And those are the table conversations. And so those will be hosted to get your take on what does multiculturalism mean? And we really are very intentional about listening to what you say. We're going to lift that up off the pages, up out of those conversations, and we're going to share that with St. Louis. It's tomorrow from 4 to 6. Here at the Hall of Nations at the International Institute. Please, please join us. We need your voices. We need your voices. Language services. So we offer language solutions here at the Institute, but it's still somewhat of a best kept secret. If you know of anyone or are aware of a client or someone who may need a document translated, it may be something as simple as a transcript. It may be a marriage certificate or some other document. Perhaps someone could use some support with school enrollment or some other occasion. We offer translation and interpretation services. Very, very competitive prices, but most importantly, very supportive, compassionate care, and that assists us to be able to continue to support our clients. So please email us if you, and we receive emails quite frequently, but still some people are not aware that we offer language service translation and interpretation in person, over the phone, over Zoom, whatever works for you. And as reference, we are now in the exciting season of receiving and embracing members, particularly inaugural members. As an ally, as an advocate, or as an ambassador, please go to our website, multiculturalstl.org. That will give you more information on what these various levels, the benefits of these various levels. We have a a super limited supply of inaugural membership pins, as well as other opportunities. So we look forward to walking this path with you as a member of the Multicultural Center. And finally, please save 2 days, mark your calendars. One, there will be a mixer on September the 13th. It's a Wednesday. I guess we have a thing for 13 because tomorrow is the 13th. And that is an opportunity for us to just cultivate a space of being together. We all have a lot of work to do. We all have a lot of demands. When do we get a chance to exhale and connect and really discuss the things that matter most to us? Right, which includes, of course, multiculturalism, diversity, inclusion, equity, and what kind of wine do you want to drink? So join us on Wednesday for this multicultural mixer. And then finally, on Friday, November the 19th, will be our second annual Ubuntu Gala and Awards dinner. We will be launching for the next meeting the specifics, but for right now, know that it is Friday, November the 13th. Thank you. I'm happy to answer any questions. And of course, there's my email, and I'm happy to follow up with you by email as well. Enjoy the rest of a wonderful Wednesday.
Great. And George, I see you raised the question about the mixer, the multicultural mixer. I would say that we are hoping that this mixers give us an opportunity to discover the hidden gem that we have in our community, which is the many cultures that we have. I would say stay tuned for the exciting opportunity. I think we'll be sharing more information about that, but it will really be a cultural mix. The idea is a cultural evening with people of different cultures and just learning from one another and getting to know our various backgrounds as a community. So great.
And I'm gonna add to that, if you're in this meeting, which you are already an ideal guest for that experience.
So George, I'll see you at the mixer then. if I don't see you tomorrow evening, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow evening as well. You know, I am really looking forward to how we build a multicultural St. Louis, and I'm hoping that the center is not just seen as another program of the International Institute, but an initiative for this community to really embrace the presence of the various cultures that we have here, and how, you know, across the United States, I see multicultural centers in academia. It's an academic conversation. Here we have a challenge and an opportunity at the same time to take this from an academic conversation to a practical conversation, to how we actually live our lives in a multicultural community, and maybe be a beacon on the hill for the rest of America to look up to. And I know it could be challenging for us to visualize that, but together, if we fix our minds to it, to support this initiative, we can make it happen. And you know, that lends credence to all the work that we've done here for 100 years, bringing people from all over the world, serving people from over 150 countries, coming to St. Louis. Those are cultures from all over the world, but that must be the story of St. Louis. And I hope that the Multicultural Center becomes the way in which we tell that story. Next up will be Festival of Nations, right? Festival of Nations is around the corner. I can't believe it. But July is here and August is Festival of Nations, and I'm going to turn this to our director of events here, Liam, and director of the festival.
Thank you, Ari. Good morning, everyone. So we are moving and shaking with the festival. We are really excited. I'm going to be sharing some updates with you, and I have a lot of information, so I'm going to try to move quickly, but if you have any questions or follow-up, just always feel free to reach out to me. So some quick highlight updates that we have 50 market vendors that are confirmed. We have 56 confirmed for our food and beverage vendors. We're looking to probably get around 100 to 150 food and beverage. That's our goal. So if any of you know anybody that's been interested or hasn't ever thought about it, but might like to, then please have them reach out and fill out an application. We have about 35 different performers that have been invited to perform in the community showcase, which is more of our traditional performances. We have about $50,000 confirmed in sponsorships currently. We're still looking to get more partners. So again, that's another ask that we have for you. And then ticket sales, we launched our VIP tickets and our patron ticket sales last Friday. So the VIP Oasis, we have a single day pass for just Saturday or for Sunday. And then we also have our full weekend pass. And then the patron tickets is a different idea that we are just trying out this year. So with the festival always being this wonderful free event for the community that's always been put on by the Institute, of course, we're just asking for people to kind of have an opportunity to just help us out a little bit, to be a patron of the festival, to showcase their support. If they don't want to purchase a VIP ticket, this is another way to do that. I'll go through all of those kind of like benefits that they have a little bit later, but just wanted to give you this quick update. In terms of our marketing and promotions, this is really exciting. We have billboards that are going to be going up very soon. They'll be going for about a 6-week run. And we have 3 billboards off of 64 and 40 near Vanderbilt, one off of 170 near Page, and then one off of 44 near Southwest. And then we have in-city smaller billboards that are going to be put up as well. Those will be located in the Hill, Midtown, and then South Kings Highway. Festival program tickets, like I said, I'll go through these details for you, but if you want to go to the website, everything is listed there in more detail as well. And that's just festofnations.com. And that's where you'll go to purchase these tickets as well. So on that website, you'll just filter through to the ticket option and you'll see all of this. So again, we have our VIP Oasis Day Pass, and that's a single ticket for Saturday or for Sunday. We are currently in our phase 1. So the ticket prices are $150. That phase 2 will begin in August. And then we'll have on-site tickets as well. And each time the price increases just a little bit. But some of the benefits that you can expect are a VIP entrance and a festival gift, access, of course, to conditioned lounging areas, flushable restroom, that's all in Piper Palm House. Right outside of that, we're going to have a big tent, so a shaded patio, some yard games. We're doing an exclusive main stage viewing area this year. So right where the main stage will be off to the side will be specifically a spot just for VIP ticket holders. So they have a nice viewing access point there too. Of course, in and out access all day. We're doing Festival of Nations playlist this year, so they'll have access to that. And then they'll have 5 raffle entries to win a Wanderlust trip vacation for 2 people. And then 5 raffle entry tickets to win 2 tickets to a St. Louis City SC home game. And then our weekend pass, you get everything that you get for just the single day pass, as well as just a couple of other pretty cool additions. So you'll get a designated parking, which is basically gold for the festival. As you know, it's really hard to find parking. So they get parking, they'll receive festival swag, an exclusive digital poster download. They'll have 10 tickets for the Wanderlust trip and then 10 raffle entries for the St. Louis soccer game, and a few other goodies in there. So check out the website so you go know all of that. And then we also have our, this should be patron ticket, but we have our patron ticket, and that is, we're asking $50 for that. And attendees will pretty much be supporting the festival, as I was saying. So we've dedicated a long time to this event, and we're really, really trying to make it have a really big impact on the community, not only just for people individually to be able to connect with one another, but also we want to be able to measure the economic impact as well. So that's going to help us really just showcase how important the festival is, and in turn, how important the International Institute is, and the work that we do and the people that we're able to support together. So these tickets, they'll be able to receive an exclusive gift, as well as a digital poster download, access to playlists, and then hoping to be able to provide them a few different engagements throughout the festival footprint as well. That's the goal. Those are our tickets. We will be having other programs announced shortly, but for now, please check those out and purchase them and share them with your friends, which leads me to our call to action request that we have for you. Obviously, this is a huge endeavor, and all of the help and support really just allows us to make this happen. So again, if you could share those VIP tickets with all of your networks, friends, family, coworkers, on your social pages, just that in itself is going to be really helpful for us. We want to really maximize our efforts there, and it's going to be great. Sponsorship asks if any of you have any sponsors in mind, or companies that you work for or that you're connected with that you think would like to become aligned with the festival. Please reach out to us. We would love that. We can share our sponsorship deck with you, and it has all of the information on there that you would need to be able to share with your connections. And then also we are doing a summer series events throughout the summer. So couple of asks here. One is to attend them. I'll give you details for our first one soon, but the other ask is, again, if you have connections within the restaurant space, within any fun bars or event spaces, or basically anything that brings people together that they sell goods or services for. If they would like to host a summer series event, we would love to have that. So it's pretty casual. It's just like if you went to a Katie's Pizza, right? And they said, all right, well, today we're donating 10% back to X charity. It's kind of that same concept. The only difference is we're going to be able to work with the partners. If they want to add entertainment, then we can discuss what that looks like and try to make it a true like festival sneak peek. So the idea is to sprinkle in all of these events leading up to the festival, gain some attention, attraction, excitement, all of that, to then go out with a bang at the end of the summer with the festival. And we'll have a one-pager for that as well. So if you want to share that, just please reach out and we'll give that to you to pass along. And then last is donation requests. So if you or anybody that you know are season ticket holders to anything, it could be a sports event, arts event, anything at all that you are willing and wanting to donate back to us, we would love that, because that really helps us boost up all of our benefits for our programs, and also we can utilize them for promotions, for ticket sales, and just a lot of things. So if anyone is interested in that, please reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to take those off your hands for you. And then lastly, our first summer series event. So this is going to be this Friday, actually, the 14th, from 6 to 10 p.m. And it's going to be held at Levels, which is a new Nigerian restaurant that just opened a few weeks ago. We're going to have our very own DJ Carlos there providing great entertainment. From what I've heard so far, the food is incredible. I'll be there on Friday night, but encourage all of you to come and enjoy that with us. They're donating 10% back, and they're asking to reserve tables. So I dropped this link for you if you wanted that. You don't have to do that, but they just wanted to make sure that people within our network had kind of like a first come, first serve opportunity to get their slate in on Friday night. So that is all I have. I hope to see you on Friday. And again, if you have any questions or want to support us in any way, just feel free to reach out to myself or my coworker, Diana. And we're here for you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Leanne. That's a lot. We are throwing everything at this opportunity. This is for St. Louis. This is for the kind of community that we want to have. This puts St. Louis on the map, and hopefully we would see a formidable showcase of the cultural diversity that we have here. So we're looking forward to this. We're counting on everybody showing up for this. This is taking it to a whole new level. But this is, we're growing together as a community. So I want to say thank you to Leanne and the team and everyone that has been working behind the scenes to bring this to fruition. Up next is upcoming events. I think I should turn this over to to Kelly. Kelly's back.
Yep. Good afternoon, everybody.
Kelly's here, yes. To talk a little bit about all of our community engagement.
Okay, so thank you so much, RA, and thank you everybody so far for this call. I appreciate everyone being here. We are still holding our bazaar at the International Institute. This happens every other Friday. The next one is going to be July 21st, so a little over a week away. That is in our outdoor courtyard. We have 3 to 4 vendors, food booths, and of course we are partnering with Operation Food Search to help with the metro market, and you can buy fruits and vegetables through that market between the hours of 2 and 4. So come out and see us July 21st. Next. Okay, that's more about the bazaar here on Fridays, July 21st. We also have to take time to give out food to our new Americans who are in need of food as well. So we look for volunteers to help us for that community project as well. Oh, we are looking for some development and advocacy office support at the International Institute. If you have a little bit of time to work with our volunteer coordinator, John Worth, please give him an email. As you would see, it's mostly handling client paperwork and documents in order to get into our system and get them on the road to providing for accessing services and such. With all the arrivals Carlos mentioned at the beginning of this call, we are looking for grocery shopping, client grocery shopping. This is really helping new families navigate the grocery store and encouraging them, explaining to them where they can find their needed products that they want. And we would love for you to help navigate the grocery store with our new arrivals. All of our volunteer signups can be on our website as well, and you can look for that on our website. We continue to do apartment setups and mock interviews. So twice a month, we do mock interviews on Friday mornings from 9:15 to 12:15. This is really helping new Americans and new arrivals with interview skills, doing the best they can to have a practice before they go out to a real interview. One of the most physical volunteer opportunities is doing apartment setups. This is based on who's all arriving, but this is where we set up furniture, bed frames, and prepare apartments for new arrivals. We're continuing to advertise our volunteer leadership program. This program is trying to help our current volunteers and new volunteers become leaders in the community and take larger responsibilities within the agency. So please go to this form. And again, John Worth will be the contact person for this program. Thank you so much. This is Community Shoutouts. We have the AAA Missouri, Kansas operation donate $10,000 to the Institute, and we're hoping to work with them on organizing volunteer days. So we appreciate all the support. Thank you to AAA. We continue to work with Metro St. Louis, offering bi-weekly transit trainings. So we try to get everybody in our new arrivals trained on the bus. That's a fun thing to do if you have some time. Looks like 55 clients have already been served, and we are excited to have that relationship with Metro STL. We continue to have wish lists on our website, either at Target or at Walmart. Here's a list that is updated, and we would like kitchen items, bathroom items, cleaning, bedding, household, and personal items. Here are the QR codes for the two online lists. Top items include twin sheets, laundry detergent, cookware, stock pots, large cookingware, electric tea kettles, diapers seem to always be in demand, microwave pillows, and plastic buckets with mops. Here are the people that you can contact. Most Catherine Schobel is our youth programming organizer, and then John Worth is for all of the other volunteer opportunities, including the volunteer leadership program. Thank you so much for all of your help and to continue to help us serve new Americans every day.
Really quick, Kelly, I'm gonna jump in. Just relating kind of back to our Metro bus training, we are very appreciative of Metro for everything that they've been doing. This is definitely a service that all of our clients benefit from, and we see the dramatic change and impact that it's making. If anyone on this call, or if you know of any organizations who have the ability to use their talents, resources, expertise to help our clients in any sort of way, please feel free to reach out to me to see how we can partner and collaborate on possibly starting up some programming, whether it be weekly, monthly, anything of that sort to bring extra resources to our clients using the expertise of our community partners. That'd be much appreciated, and we're just hoping to continue to expand our partnerships and our collaborations. So I just dropped my email in the chat, so please reach out to me if you guys have any inquiries. There's nothing too big or too small that we can work together on to bring extra resources to our clients. So please feel free to reach out to me at any time about that.
Thank you very much, Kelly and John. Incredible work from the team. A few questions from Amir. Amir, you had a question about the local police chiefs or their designees would be good choice of attendees for the mixers. Every opportunity for us to engage with the police is great for us. So yes, if we can follow up with you to how we can facilitate that, that would be great for the mixers, for almost all our activities here. It's really important for us to maintain that level of connectivity with the local area police. So if you can help us as well with that, Amir, I would appreciate it. And I can reach out to you, or we can reach out to you as well. With reference to a question from Kevin Poe, that I hope I called your last name correctly, but I don't know that we have a relationship with the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank. Kelly or John, do you want to take that? I don't know of any existing direct relationship with the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank. Kelly,
We have worked with them in the past, and we have received diapers from them. They just have limited qualities or quantities throughout the region. So we need a little bit more than what they can provide us. But we do have relationships with them. Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, great. Any other question? Well, hearing none or seeing none, I want to thank everybody. Thank you all for your time, for joining us for this conversation. We hope that it's helpful, that you get to know what we're working on, what we're doing, how you can be of support, how you can participate. We're also continuously looking out to find ways in which we can collaborate with all of you in our mission to make St. Louis more prosperous, more welcoming, and a healthy region for everyone. So thank you. You're going to give you back your 9 minutes, and have a wonderful afternoon. Stay cool, and we will get back to you in next month, as we share more with you of some of the things that we're doing and what we can all do together in St. Louis. Have a wonderful rest of the week.